Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll solve a 3D geometry problem. As per the problem, the lines x minus 2 over 1 equals y minus 3 over 1 equals z minus 4 over negative p and x minus 1 over p equals y minus 4 over 2 equals z minus 5 over 1 are coplanar if we are given four answer choices. We have to choose the correct answer choice. Let's start by analyzing the given information. We are given the equations of the two lines in Cartesian form. It is also called symmetric form. We have to find the values of P for which the two given lines are coplanar. Coplanar lines are lines that lie in the same plane. There are two cases we have to analyze to find out the values of P for which these two lines are coplanar. The first case is that these two lines are parallel or coincident lines. If that is the case, then these two lines will have the same direction. The first line is parallel to vector 1i plus 1j minus pk. We get the coefficients or the direction ratios of the vector from the denominator terms in the equation. The second line is parallel to the vector pi plus 2j plus 1k. We get the direction ratios p, 2 and 1 from the denominator of the fractions in the given equation. For these two lines to be parallel or coincident lines, these two vectors should be scalar multiple of each other. That means the ratio of their x, y and z components should be the same. So we get the equation 1 over p, which is the ratio of the x components, equals 1 over 2, which is the ratio of the y components, equals negative p over 1, which is the ratio of the z components. We can find the value of p by solving two ratios at a time. If we solve the first two ratios, we get 1 over p equals 1 over 2. We can cross multiply the denominators. I get 2 equals p or p equals 2. We should check if we get the same value of p from the second and third ratios. I get 1 over 2 equals negative p or p equals negative 1 over 2. We get two different values for p. That means these two lines are not parallel or coincident lines. The second case is that these lines are intersecting lines. Then the minimum distance between these two lines is 0 because these two lines cross each other at a point. So at that point, the distance between them is equal to 0. That means the value of the determinant x2 minus x1, a1, a2, y2 minus y1, b1, b2, z2 minus z1, c1 and c2 should be equal to 0 because this determinant is used to find the distance between lines. We can find the values of x1, x2, y1, y2, z1, z2, a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 from the equations of the two lines. Let's start with the first line. As per the given equation, x1 is equal to 2, y1 is equal to 3, and z1 is equal to 4. These are the coordinates of a point that lie on the line. A1 is equal to 1, B1 is equal to 1, C1 is equal to negative P, the direction ratios or components of the vector that's parallel to the first line. Now we can use the equation of the second line. X2 is equal to 1, Y2 is equal to 4, Z2 is equal to 5, A2 is equal to P, B2 is equal to 2, and C2 is equal to 1. A2, B2, C2 are the components of the vector that's parallel to the second line. Now we can sub in the values in the determinant. I get 1 minus 2, and then 4 minus 3, and then 5 minus 4, 1, 1, negative P, and then P to 1 equals 0. We have to solve this determinant to find the value of P. We can subtract the numbers in the first row. I get negative 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, negative P, P to 1 equals 0. Now we can solve this determinant. We can use the elements in the first row. I get negative 1, and then the 2 by 2 determinant, 1 negative P to 1, and then minus 1, the second element in the first row, times the 2 by 2 determinant, 1 negative P, P1, plus the third element in the first row, 1 times 1, 1, P2 equals 0. Now we can evaluate the 2 by 2 determinants. We start with 1 times 1, which is 1, and then minus 2 times negative p, which is negative 2p, and then negative 1. We do 1 times 1, which is 1, and then minus p times negative p, which is equal to negative p squared, and then plus 1. Then we do 1 times 2, which is 2, then minus p times 1, which is p, equals 0. We can simplify the terms. We get 1 plus 2p, and then minus 1, 1 plus p squared, plus 1 times 2 minus p is equal to 2 minus p. Next, we can distribute negative 1 into the parentheses. We multiply both terms by negative 1. I get negative 1 minus 2p. We do the same for the second parentheses. I get negative 1 minus p squared plus 2 minus p equals 0. Next, we can combine like terms. Negative 2p minus p is equal to negative 3p. Negative 1, and plus 2 cancel each other out. Next, we can factor out negative p from both terms. I get p plus 3. We can find the value of p by setting each factor equal to 0. I get p equals 0. That's the first value of p. And from the second factor, I get p equals negative 3. So these are the two values of p for which the two given lines are coplanar. So the answer should be option A. This should be the final answer for this problem. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve this problem. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.